Hello, hello. We're going to paint matryoshkas today. We had the beginning of the workshop, watching tally and watching videos, and Russian nesting dolls, quite entertaining thing. They were created by a man called Sergei Malutin, who was architect and part of the arts and craft like group, who tried to bring craft into the everyday's life to make life more picturesque and well, bright, I believe. So I know that many people like it. I looked through different blanks from different countries and India, and now I have experience with Chinese. They use very hard wood, and though shape is good, but itself it's not sort of musically thin and bright. I don't know. I don't know how it would behave later on. So I bought some from Belarus. They come they come in different shape and in different forms, and as you can see they are funny. They all have flowers, and this one doesn't have a flower, it has a hen. But most of them, very often, they have just flowers. Those are simple ones, without hands, without any story. But of course, you can create whatever you like, and tradition is not keeping you in a certain sort of line. You have presidents, you have Beatles, you have a lot of things. What you need probably sandpaper, 0 or 1. If I'm painting something in the green, it could be dark blue or could be red. Red gives that nearly dark feeling, nearly dark color. So this is what I have used. So put away your black, not to be really tempted until everything is dried and you can go on all the top, just adding some details. Same with white. Adding white, not always giving you lighter color. It could give you different feeling. It becomes pink, sort of I don't know, piggy pink instead of a light red. If you can, you just choose 3 or 2 colors that a bit alike. So to make red lighter, you can add a little bit orange or beige, and of course you need white. White would be for creating liveliness of eyes and bring life to your drawing. So if you look at eyes, well, I can just make a little dot instead of eye. I'm making a big dot, obviously, just to make it clear and easy. Then I want to add some life, so I add something dark in the middle. But to allow my doll to look, I have to use white and add a couple of dots. Then eye becomes alive. Not a good idea to use the same color for drawing. That is where would be black in the right place. But while you're painting, leave it alone. When you look at eyes of our dolls, you can see they all painted that way. whenever you have even sort of the most simple Nizhny Novgorod one, it does have a little dot to make it see you. Look at that. Anything. After you have sort of tried, painted, it's worth to take a piece of paper. I wonder where it is. Here we are. A piece of paper and draw. Well, my drawings are sort of funny. So what you are looking here, you're looking where would be and what length would be your doll's hands, face. It could be a little bit asymmetric, a little bit higher, a little bit lower. If it is a portrait of somebody you know, you can add hair and forget about neck. It is all very symbolic. I'm creating the size just by measuring one of my dolls. The height is easy to measure, and there could be just a piece of paper used, and then down. I painted, but I also keep drawing. So yes, I'm happy with the size of the face. How much is this? How much is that? What I do the next, on the drawing I cut out face. So there are two faces I cut before, and then I try it on my toy. I trace it so I know where it is. We start the drawing part after we had done the main of design. Now the piece of paper can work very well for me, so I find out where is the middle, put it down, and I know the symmetry point would be somewhere here. It would work very well if you go in to add something like that at the back, flowers and the hair with ribbon. Also it helps to find out where the hands would be. They have to be, they have to grow from more or less the same place. The doll, like all ornamental things, they are not very precise, but in the way you measure them, but they like some symmetry. So it's worth to use your pencil and your little paper thing. So here we are. We have our doll with all the drawing I wanted. Now it's time to put some glue with the brush. At first it would be white, but don't worry, it will be very clear soon. Before you put the glue, of course, you have done drawing on all your dolls. It's better that way. You have them all separately somewhere in the safe place. Put the PVA on your drawing and leave it to dry, well dry. You have to make sure that it is done. Meanwhile, you can exercise your ideas on a piece of paper, mixing colors. You can have two colors at the same place. Like that. And the texture of the acrylic is very good. It's like a butter, so you can use it to create some really lovely colors and combinations. Because it has to dry, so you're trying this and that and find what would be the color, what would be it like. Remember, don't put very bright green on red and red on green if you want details to be seen. Don't put white before everything dried unless you like it to be not purely white but a little bit colored. So this is my like exercise point, and there were my dolls. I also prepared some downloadings from different sites for children where you can download for free different patterns, different ideas might come to your mind. Who knows? It's all very individual. They're all very different. Oh, thank you very much. I think that's it for me. And that's it for today. Of course, it could be much merrier if there are several people, different matryoshkas, standing somewhere nearby. So you can talk about the ideas and what you're going to do, how they're going to look like, how they're going to look at. So this one, where is it? This one has the face a little bit moved to the top, so now you can see she's looking at you, while those others, they're sort of thinking about it. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you sometimes at my arts and crafts workshops. Thank you.